Let me ask you about book covers. Do you contract out, or do you have your design yourself? What's your method?
I absolutely pay other people to do it. If I did it, they would all be stick figures, and that would not be a good thing. It depends on the series as to how I go about it. So the Max Porter series, I hire artists to do an illustration, and they give me the illustration. And one of this is, again, if you have skills, use them. So
You give them
way back
directions?
when in my olden days, I used to do layouts for newspapers and things like that. So I knew how to do. I understand fonts and kerning and all that stuff.
Okay.
I actually used to do it with with literal paste. We'd cut things out, cut and paste stuff for real. And then right before I left, they brought in their first computer to do it. I was like, man, that's not fair. So I'll get so like the Max Porter books, I get an image and I do all the text work myself. For the Nathan K series, and actually the Parallel Society series, because I really like these people. It's a company in out of England called Deranged Doctor Design.
Okay.
And they're a group of artists who do a photo manipulation and that kind of thing. So it's stock art and models that they use, but they do a fantastic job with it. And so in all the cases, I'm the art director. I'm talking to the artist and telling them what I'm wanting, and so forth. But that's where I go through them, and I've used other artists on occasion. But right now, it's pretty much either the artists I'm using for the Max Porter books, or I used this company for everything else.
Okay. Book titles. You write your own, of course. Do
Yeah,
you have a
yes.
method to your madness? I mean, what is your...
So the Max Porter books are all Southern something. So it's Southern Bound, Southern Bells, or Southern Charms, Southern Belle, Southern Gothic, Southern Haunts, etc., etc. And doing a thing like that is fine until you start to realize becomes your most popular series. And now I've done 13 of them, and I'm like, what else can I do that makes sense with the word Southern? And also make sense with the book and all that. So that you can paint yourself in a corner, and you got to be careful about that. For the Nathan K books, for the Nathan K books, I was smarter, and I just purposefully started varying the titles. The first book is Immortal Killers. The second is Killing Machine. The third, I said to myself, I'm not using any of those words again, and it's The Cardinal. And then later, I started doing some one-word titles, some multi-word titles, so they always change. But if you ever look at the covers, they all say Nathan K in, and then the title, kind of like a movie thing, or James Bond in, and so that's part of how I branded that. And then the titles all look, it's just a big part of covers in branding is that the titles themselves should be in the same font, same style. That conveys the message as much as any kind of naming convention you might have. So for the Parallel Society books, the titles, there is no naming convention at all. But if you look on the covers, they're all the words are the same font. They're all chained. They're like actual chains, like locking down the words against the cover.
Oh,
It's really,
okay.
they did a really cool job with that. So
Okay. So a shared
those
motif,
kind of things make a difference.
I guess. Yeah.